All right, the reason why the large crowd we have this evening is here tonight is so that we can hand the microphone over to our township manager, who is going to do the 2024 draft budget, no tax increase for the 10th straight year, and why don't I have you do the presentation, and then I'll take the motion.
Thank you, Mr. President. And speaking of the audience, we first have to thank Dave Bernhauser, our finance director, for all the hard work he does throughout this process. Dave, setting the mood. Tina, can you hear me? Is my mic on tonight? Your mic's on. Okay. All right. Everybody's awake? All right, good.
No.
Okay. I'll do my best. All right, so commissioners and residents that are here tonight, on behalf of the commissioners, I'm really excited to present a 10th straight budget without a tax increase. Not many say that, thanks to the leadership of the board over the years. And I think we all agree that we should celebrate when you have something exciting going on. So our first small presentation tonight is just a quick 10 years of improvements that the commissioners have made. To only a few minute look back of the last 10 years of the improvements that the commissioners have made to the community. So sit back and enjoy. Actually, before we start, a few things I do want to say. Thanks to Scott Hutt for helping us throughout the process, and all the department heads and Jay Gordon on our team of capturing video throughout the year that we're going to show. A lot of work that began a year ago led up to tonight. Quick look back, 10 years of really great improvements that the commissioners have made in this town. 24. Let's look at 23 and all the fun things we got into this year.
Development in 1915 is provided a spotlight to commemorate
Good shot. Oh. Nice.
I have to tell you, this is one of the biggest nights in Hatfield in quite some time. With me is Vice President Bob Rogers and Commissioner Deb Zimmerman, and I have to tell you, we are remarkably and unbelievably excited, not just because, yes, this is probably one of the largest crowds that have ever attended a ribbon cutting in Hatfield in our small town. This is going to be one of the most significant and impactful things that Hatfield Township has ever had the good graces to be a part of.
Phenomenal. And I've been lucky enough to have these two guys by my side for 26 and 25 years now. I believe it says at the bottom, if I'm not mistaken, 2 great communities, 1 great department. Hatfield Police 2020.
one of the most critical functions that goes on in Hatfield.
We keep the toilets flush.
I'm hoping your energy matches for the budget presentation.
A lot goes on in a year. And we started working on the video, and my goal was 2-3 minutes, and then more things came up, and we said, well, let's go 4 minutes, and we need 5. It was 7. A lot goes on in a year, so wanted to make sure we showed that tonight. All right, moving into 24. So to finish off on 23, and I wanted to recognize Scott for his efforts, because what a difference his arrival made as far as how much we train here in Hatfield Township. 2023 alone, 232 online courses of training that our staff took on. Almost misused the word. Thanks to Scott's efforts, he arranged all the training for the staff throughout the year, and we have trained more in 23 than we ever have. As we go into 24, like I said, no tax increase now for the 10th straight year, something to celebrate. Look at the 24 budget. 60% of it is for police and fire, emergency services. Priority of the commissioners over the tenure, and certainly moving forward. When you look at an organization's budget, you'll see what the priorities are, and it's clear that public safety is number one here in Hatfield Township, followed by infrastructure improvement, paving, maintaining roads, stormwater management, followed by parks and rec, trail connections, which we just showed. Looking into 24, just big picture overview. We tweaked the presentation a little bit this year. We have a experienced group of commissioners who have been through the budget process many times. We didn't need to highlight every single revenue and expense, and we did that throughout our workshop meeting. But revenue, real estate taxes, earned income taxes, those are the bread and butter for revenue for any local government in Pennsylvania. Expenses, as you see here, like I said earlier, police are roughly 50%. When you add in fire protection and other expenses from the police department, you're roughly 60% for emergency services. Where do your real estate taxes go? All in locally, when you're paying your taxes, and we have these conversations often with our residents, when they bring up certain numbers to us, it's just important for people to realize for every dollar you're spending in real estate, only 8 cents of that is to the township itself. So 80% of what you pay in real estate taxes goes to the school district. Overall budget by fund, roughly $18 million here in Hatfield Township, collected and spent through these funds. For a median homeowner in Hatfield, you pay roughly $729 a year, and what you receive that investment is an accredited, the best police department, volunteer fire companies, public works department, which is in charge of snow removal, stormwater maintenance, paving, over 70 lane miles maintained throughout the town, painting, traffic signals, flashers, bridges, basins, 200 acres of open space maintained, a thriving Parks and Rec department that we just saw video of, one of the best aquatic centers in Pennsylvania, which was recently named summer, and I think we all knew that well before that. Large park, which has been upgraded over the years thanks to the commissioners. Next year, Clemens Park 2.0, which will begin next year. Biker Park, pickleball courts, Walnut Street Cabin, Tree Nursery, Melody Brook Park, Nature Preserve, Stratford Park, Dog Park, Township Arboretum, Street Hockey Court, Open Space, Chestnut Street Trail, Fricks Trail, all of those for a $700 a year investment for our local community. Some of the highlights in 24 as we move ahead, and we all discussed this as a group a few weeks ago in our budget workshop. No tax increase. Next year, the largest investment into public safety in the history of Hatfield with a new police station on Cowpath Road. Clemens Park finally gets developed, and an inclusive playground gets installed, as well as a public bathroom to partner with the Garden of Health and the other recreational pieces that are currently there, cricket and soccer and other sports. Installation of EV stations, electrical vehicle stations at both parks, School Road and Clemens, and the Township building. Almost $1 million in the paving roads. Finally, we believe will happen is the purchase of the 4 homes that have been flooded repeatedly over the years, thanks to a grant from FEMA, which we should hear about any day now. Going through a planning process that we discussed at the budget workshop to plan the future of what the current police station is now, as well as all the community and the park recreation behind the Township building, putting together a plan on what that may look like as the police department moves to Cowpath Road. Grant has been submitted and hopefully received in 24 to build a new Welsh and Orvilla intersection that is safer and easier to get through. We're going to build 1,500 feet of Liberty Bell Trail behind Snyder Square to connect to Hatfield Borough, and then following that up, we will then connect the other section into Lansdale. And in the budget is a $100,000 investment to our local ambulance company. We had a presentation here a few months ago by Shane Wheeler, the chief, and gesture of support for one of the more essential services in local government. So those are the highlights of the 24 budget. Happens now is we post the budget, we advertise the budget, we advertise the millage rates to stay the same. Like we say every year, we as a team and staff and elected officials are really honored to serve and work with our great residents here in Hatfield. So thank you for your time tonight and throughout the year. And this is really a presentation that represents the entire year, work that goes throughout the year, and it's work that involves everyone in this room as well as everyone in the building and throughout the community. And hopefully that reflects that when we see the energy and the video and the smiling faces from the service. So thank you, commissioners, for your leadership. Headed into 24. So thank you.